Oh, hi everyone. Okay, so this is another video analysing the Traitors Series 3 through Tarot. And these are the cards that I drew for Armani before the show last night. And they've... just break my computer. And they've fully materialised. In that she's left. I'm a little bit disappointed in terms of my analysis, but I've come to some conclusions about how to improve this kind of prediction process. So we'll just go through the cards. The key thing that I overlooked yesterday is this card says a key word for the Eight of Wands, and that's fast. Things are happening fast, and a process is in place that is kind of reaching its fruition, and there's kind of nothing that anyone could have done about it. And I think her foundations were very shaky. And what I've realised, I mean, we're talking about the traitors, so we're talking about faithfuls and traitors, so this kind of yin and yang, this black and white. So I've realised that with these tarot cards, I need to be reading them as reversals as well. So if the cards come up upside down, they kind of have an upside down meaning. And so I will be doing that in future, and I think that's going to give us clearer ideas. But this is still going to be tricky, and I'm not massively experienced with reversals, so that's good for me in terms of my learning the tarot. Because if you look at this, so this is her spread from last night. This Three of Pentacles is about teamwork. So really, one of her downfalls is her lack of teamwork, because she wasn't really working with the traitors, and she was kind of isolating herself with the faithfuls as well by being so brazen, and she wasn't. And again, I think the Four of Pentacles is reversed, because she wasn't really saving anything of herself. She wasn't sort of like holding back. Four of Pentacles can be quite kind of like protecting their energy, and she was giving too much away. And as I said in the video, she could have been a bit more boring. Interesting. So this Ten of Pentacles, I think, is really about the collective of the faithful working together, which they did, and they brought about her tower moment. So she fell, she was found out. It was obviously I think it was quite surprising to her, because she thought she was playing the game incredibly well, but those foundations were already not stable in the slightest. She kind of did too much talking, and even though this Knight of Swords card has been very good, it's a good strategic card for the traitors, it can also be reckless. It can be like charging in without really considering like all the options. And she, so I mean, kind of all these cards, let's say, are reversing. She didn't find that balance. She wasn't able to. She was too excessive in her actions and how she was talking to people, and as a result, her downfall came extremely quickly as a result of all these other cards being put into action. And again, you know, there was a foolhardiness, there was a kind of devil may care. She took the leap. So we have the fool reversed as well. To give her credit, she sort of said, "Well, I actually had this fool energy anyway. I went for it. This is me. I didn't care. I was fully expressing myself and taking a kind of grand leap of faith." So that for me is a much more clearer analysis of her cards and why she went last night. Yeah, from now on I'll be doing reversals, but still, this isn't easy. This kind of predicting, and it's going to take me a while to kind of work out what some cards mean in the context of the Traitors. But that was a good one. Like, fascinating cards. The thing with tarot is the cards never lie. It's just the accuracy with which you interpret them. And as I say, a little bit disappointed that I didn't see that she was out. You know, she was going to be banished very, very quickly. But there you go. And next video we'll look at who is going to be murdered. But I'm thinking it's Maya. But we'll have a look at that in the next video. If you like what I'm doing, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We've done lots of these videos through the Traitors. I wish they weren't putting out a show every day, because I'd just like to sort of kind of, you know, tarot is something that's nice to take your time over. But, you know, that's how it is. So I'll be keeping up as much as I possibly can. Okay, cheers then. Bye.